Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to do what is in your soul contract? What is in your twin flame soul contract? What did you sign up for? And what is in your Akashic records? So I will post this on Wednesday, okay? And I'm sorry, Thursday, because Wednesday's Wake Up Call Wednesday. So we're going to post this on Thursday. And just know the reason why I do this channel is to help as many twin flames as possible get into twin flame union. So that is why I do these types of videos. So I do hope you enjoy it. Okay, so the first card you got is, okay, what did you sign up for in your soul contract? Well, you signed up to be of service to the planet. That's what we got. Be of service to the planet. So what this says is do your own mission and be of service to the planet. That's what you signed up for. Whatever it is, maybe you're a light worker. It doesn't have to be something where you're out in the public eye. Like for instance, since 2008, what I learned to do, because it was pranic healing was brought to me. And if you're interested in pranic healing, by the way, I do that on videos. If you look in my description box, you can click on those. I heal cleanse the chakras. So with my practice with pranic healing, I learned how to give light to the earth. Okay, and so it's like using the violet flame of transmutation. And it could be white light, pink light, whatever it is that you're called to do, whatever tools you have. And it could just be that. It doesn't have to be in the public eye, but something that you are at some kind of mission that has been brought to your attention, and something where you're at service to the planet in some way. Okay, it doesn't have to be a huge, or it could just you being the light. Again, it doesn't have to be something you have to go out and do and do for the masses, in the public eye. It's just something where, you could be the light, whatever that means to you, or just something small that you do for others. Okay. All right. The next card you got is you cannot bypass the work to come into twin flame 5D union. You must balance out your energies. And then okay. So basically what this is saying is, a lot of us think we could just get into twin flame union just by being our beautiful, happy-go-lucky selves, when in actuality, there's a lot more to it, and we're being asked to become the highest versions of ourselves. You can't just bypass that. The divine blocks it very nicely. It's like they know the football game of blocking. They're really good at it. And so they're laughing at me right now. And so basically, in order to get into that 5D twin flame union, you can't bypass the work of balancing out your energies. And so I think I was explaining that in a couple of my other videos, where I think a lot of us are very kind of heavy in our divine masculines, and you just have to kind of learn to balance that with your divine feminines, because the divine feminine wasn't very valued, so we really weren't taught to do that growing up. I mean, maybe you were, but I wasn't. And so it's to learn to be still, to meditate, to do yoga, whatever those yin practices are, and you're more in that receiving mode. Okay. And so it could be like just asking spirit for divine guidance. It's just like, and then trusting in that. Because I can't tell you how many times I did that, where, I asked for divine guidance, but then I still went ahead and said, oh, you're taking too long. I'm just gonna go do it myself. I know I asked you, and I know you said something, but I don't see anything happening, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it myself. And they're asking us not to do that. So don't bypass the work, because the divine knows what they're doing. And so they're asking us to do it their way, not ours. And so part of it is being in the divine feminine, which on Saturday nights, if you'd like to watch my videos on how to empower yourself as a divine feminine, that's very helpful. So this is a funny one. I was just like, why? Like what is this card about? So, and this is usually a card that I would pull on like how to empower yourself as a divine feminine. But this came up with what is in your soul contract, which really confused me. But it was whatever, I'll just date myself. So So I was channeled to write that because like I write a bunch of my own tarot cards, and this is how I was channeled to say, whatever. I'll just date myself, and so part of your soul contract. So what they're telling, again, they're laughing at me. So what they're telling me is that this is just because you're supposed to give to yourself what you didn't receive from others. It's not about looking outside of yourself for happiness. It's not about, oh, I need happiness in my life, so I'm going to go date someone. It's not about that because, again, I shouldn't say again, I haven't said this yet, but you don't want to like share your energies with just anyone, you know what I'm saying? Like your sexual energies. And plus, that is very much your creative energy, okay? And you don't want to just give that away. You don't want to date and give that creative energy away because what they've noticed, and I know that a lot of famous YouTubers are talking about this on for the males, not so much the females, but for the males, what they're saying, they're all about the no fap, they're all about the no nut, and it's all about saving yourself and not going out there and having sex with everyone. Because what that does is it weakens you, it weakens your immune system, it weakens you like it weakens your mind and it like lessens your creative abilities and it I mean it's just like all these things that they've learned from research that they're going around the world and they're doing these seminars for men, and it's all like don't give your energies away, don't give your sexual energy away, give to yourself everything you need first, okay, and then save that for someone special. Because like if you know people who are constantly doing that, like they're like a gigolo, doesn't have to be a man, it could be a woman. It's like it's almost like they're weak, it's like they're not like even I know it's hard. It's like they are very like they're more into addiction. I know I sound like I'm stereotyping, but this is the research that they've done. Like they're more into porno, they're more into things that are not for their highest good. Maybe they're drinking more, and they're not as creative. They're not staying home and creating things. Instead, they're always looking outside of themselves for like where can I get my next lay or whatever it is. And so I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but they're saying that you're supposed to give to yourself what you don't get from others. Okay, give that to yourself. And so they're saying, whatever, I'll just date myself, which is a good thing because you're learning that, first of all, I will not suffer. I'll give me everything I need, okay? And this is in your soul contract, okay? And this is in your soul contract because so many people are not doing this. They're always like, oh, I'm so unhappy. I need to like find someone who can make me happy. Oh, I need love. I need to find someone who will give me love. And that's not what's in your soul contract. What's in your soul contract as a twin flame is to say, no, I give myself love, okay? I give myself happiness, okay? And then when I'm with someone else, whether or not they give me happiness, it doesn't matter. I already give myself happiness. Whether or not they give me love, that doesn't matter. I give myself love, okay? So that's what this is about. Whatever. Okay, so the next card you got is Ask Your Body for a Message. Okay. And so this says, Dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. So I don't know if you know about the book, How to Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And so listen to your body. So your body's always talking to you. So what you signed up for in your contract is to know this, is to really listen to your body. And just so you know, your left side is your divine feminine side and your right side is your divine masculine side. Okay, and then when there's something out of balance on either side, then you can look it up in her book. It kind of tells you like what your thoughts are. So your thoughts is what poisons the body. Okay, the stories that you tell yourself, and that could cause health problems, and then that will help you to figure out where you need to change your thought process and really just to go more into your intuition. So, like for instance, for some strange reason lately on the divine feminine side, which is me, I've been having some neck issues like on the left hand side. And what that usually means is that you're not seeing the other side of something. And in these times, I have to admit, people are very kind of divided on how they feel about what's going on right now with coronavirus. So I find myself kind of like not getting into any conversations with people about it, but at the same time, I'm thinking about it. And like the divines tell me, no, you got to see the other side. You can't just, not see the other side. You have to, yeah. And so I'm like, okay. So what, like sometimes it's unconscious and you don't even know what your thought processes are until until you feel it in your body. And then it's like your body's telling you, ding, 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 ding. You need to like check yourself, check yourself. So yeah. So ask your body for a message. And it'll even help you to figure out your divine masculine side, what's going on with your divine masculine. And you could do the emotion code and it can help purge, okay, whatever, maybe if there's like a pain in the body or some kind of emotion that's trapped, do the emotion code. And if you want more information on that, you could email me and I will help you with that. I do that over phone coaching for people. And you can email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. All right, so what else is in your soul contract? So we have guidance. It says ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. So that is part of your soul contract, is to ask for guidance. So I call my guidance my spiritual entourage, because one time a woman came up to me and she said to me, do you know you have a stadium of guides? She's like, you ever see like a football stadium? She goes, that's how many guides you have around here. And then I didn't know, like I had no idea. And she explained like even what some of my guides looked like. And honestly, I thought I had like maybe 3 hanging out with me. I did not know I had a stadium. Once I realized I had a stadium, boy, did I start asking. I was like, ooh, what can you guys help me out with today? And I call them my spiritual entourage. I walk around with an entourage of guides. I'm sure all of us do. And so it's part of our, soul contract in our Akashic records to, meet with them. So I know like when you go to sleep, I don't know about you, but I actually wake up talking to them, like almost like, okay, you want me to do what now? Like I wake up kind of like, okay, yes, okay, I'll do that too. And then sometimes I remember exactly what they want, and then sometimes I don't. But I remember talking to them, so it must be in my subconscious mind. But they're constantly talking to you, whether it be in your dreams or like right now, like I just try to like listen. Like when I meditate, things just like kind of hit my brain, and I know it's them. Sometimes I think I'm so smart. I'm like, oh, I'm so like clever. No, it wasn't me. Okay, so the next card you got is Surrender to Spirit. Kind of on a theme here, right? It's kind of a theme on what you signed up for in your soul contract. What you signed up for. It says, once you've done everything you can achieve, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. Yeah, this is really great advice because, I think a lot of us are doers, and we do our best to try to make something happen. But after a while, you have to kind of surrender to your guides and say, and this is what I do every morning. I'm like, show me what you need for me to know. Then I have to trust it. And sometimes the things they give me, I'm like, what? I'm like, is this really what you want me to know? And what does this mean? Sometimes I have to do my tarot on it. I'm like, and what exactly does that mean? And so, yeah, so it's like constantly asking your guides for assistance. Okay. And your life will actually be more in flow when you do that. If you notice, like your life will become happier and more joyful. And your guides, they're always sending me songs all the time. And they laugh at me because, I think it's like my twin flame sending me these love songs. And I'll laugh because they're like, oh no, it's just us. Trying to like test out your ear chakras. I'm like, darn it. Okay. And so then the next card you got is Bast. It says independent. Okay. And this says your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Yep. That's right. So there's kind of a theme here as to why we come to the whatever, I'll just date myself. Because the divine's going to block it anyway. No matter how much you try to get a hold of your twin flame, they will block it in some crazy way. I know it sounds weird, but if they don't think that you're in your highest version of yourself, they will block it. Okay. And so this is all about, of course, building your own foundation, your own strength, looking to you for your own happiness, not looking outside of yourself, not being in a codependent relationship. That we're ending that now. That trend is ending of being in a codependent relationship where you need each other. I mean, how many marriages stayed together out of misery because they were so codependent they couldn't stand on their own 2 feet? And so we're being asked to stand in our own power with our guides, okay, with spirit. Okay, so we're not really alone. And if you think of alone, if you look at the word, so aloneness, what's in there is oneness with the AL. Oneness. We are oneness. We are in oneness with spirit and humanity. We are never separated. So it's like that codependency has that nature of, oh, we're separated and I'm just alone and I'm lonely. And so, no, we are at one. We are all always together. That is just an illusion. And so we are to come to that conclusion that we are all one. Okay, we are in abundance with everything and everyone. We are always with spirit. We have a stadium of spirit guides all around us at every moment of every day, whether you want them there or not. And yeah, it's like you have a crowd. Like it's like you're so not alone. It's like that is like the most, I would say biggest universal secret where everyone thinks that they're alone. And the truth of the matter is it's like we have a crowd around us. In reality, okay, in the matrix it looks like we're alone, but we're not. And so independence is going to bring you strength and success and bring you stability. You're happy on your own, okay? But of course, we still are getting into physical union with our twin flame, but it's because of our oneness. It's because we've come to the highest versions of ourselves, and it's because we don't seek happiness outside of ourselves. Okay, the next card we got is Bison. Okay, and what this says is recognize the riches of the past and the abundance of the present. Yes, because so for those of us who look, so in your soul contract, we most of us have signed up to have very tough pasts, to have very kind of traumatic pasts. Most twin flames, because we're here to transmute that. So our jobs, the contract we signed up to do, is to go back there into our past, which is not really the past, by the way. There is no such thing as past, present, future. Everything's happening right now, especially here in the fifth dimension. And if you are a twin flame, then that is where you belong, in the fifth dimension and not the third. And in the fifth dimension, you can go in and out of the past, present, and future. And this is talking about, again, with the transmutation, right? So you go back into the past and you transmute, and you heal, and you give to yourself whatever was lacking, whatever you didn't get as a child, you give that to yourself now, and to your child, which is in the now yet the past. You give it to yourself, whatever that was lacking. Okay, whatever, if you were ignored, or if you're abused, if whatever trauma may have had, maybe you lost your parents, maybe you're adopted, whatever it is, give it to yourself. Okay, because this is what you signed up to do. Okay, give it to yourself. Okay, and transmute it, heal it. And that way you're helping your whole bloodline, and you're helping your future bloodline, which of course is the now. Okay, so that's what you signed up for. It was in your soul contract to do that. Okay, to fulfill your contract, you must notice the abundance in the present at all times. Okay, notice, focus on what's good, transmute what's not good. All right, and then if you have any memories from the past that you keep bringing up, now you're living the now in that moment. So if you're thinking about the abuse or neglect now, that is what you're bringing into your present, and that is what your body's experiencing, and it kind of poisons the body, right? Because it's kind of low vibrational. And so what you want to do is you want to transmute that. If you want more help with that, again, you can email me. That's what I phone coach on, at I always forget my name, twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. It's kind of confusing name I picked. I don't know why, but I had to have that name because I'm an alchemist. I think all twin flames are. We're all alchemists because we all have our tools to transmute anything that's so, like in the mornings, I'll even say, let's transmute any negative energy into positive energy, or any vibrations that are in like lower vibrations into higher vibrations. Any vibrations that are lower than love need to be transmuted into love. Okay. Or even the virus, transmute the virus into something healthy. Or chemtrails. Let's transmute chemtrails into something healthy and beneficial, because they're not going to stop just because we ask them to. I mean, so we join them in the fifth dimension, and the shadow side is helping us. So the shadow side is doing all these things to push us to get better. Maybe not in the third dimension, but in the fifth dimension, they are on our side. And so the shadow side is with us. So even like the pilots, if you know anything about chemtrails, when they do those lines of clouds in the sky, they're helping us because it's being transmuted in the fifth dimension. They know now in the fifth dimension that this is being transmuted into something healthy. And so now it's healthy for the planet. I know that sounds weird. Not in the third dimension, but the fifth. Got to be in the fifth dimension. So the fifth dimension, as I've taught many times on my channel, is at the love vibration. So love, joy, peace, enlightenment. Okay. I think most people are in kind of like a neutrality type vibration. That's kind of like the end of the third, maybe going into the fourth dimension. And then fourth dimension is more willingness, acceptance, reason. But you want to get into the fifth of unconditional love. And then like everyone's on your side. So when you know that everyone's on your side, everyone, your shadow side's working with you, the star seeds are working with you, your guides are working with you, your ancestors are working with you, even humanity's working with you through their souls. That is when you're at peace, and that is when you're in the fifth dimension. And that is when you know that they're helping you, because you're never alone. Like when I transmute, I'm not doing it by myself. Like I have lots of help. My spirit guides are helping me, and my shadow side is helping me. We're all one, because that's what we signed up for. That was the soul contract that we signed up for. And they already knew that because they're already on the other side. Took me a while to figure it out. I figured it out somewhat in 2008. And then since then, little by little, I learned a little bit more since then. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. I'm very grateful for all of my new subscribers. And if you're interested in the reading, you can just email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. And tomorrow is Saturday, I believe. No, tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to post on Friday. Oh, the progressions. We're going to look at what progressions are going to happen with twin flames in May. I'm really excited about that. So we're going to see what is going to progress for twin flames in May, and that will be tomorrow. And so I will see you then. Thanks. Bye.